the GoPro today too?
Yeah, I got a GoPro here today. Me and Larry are finally going to get back and dig in the dirt just a little bit.
Got to dig some holes.
Yeah.
Springtime.
I've located a spot here, just kind of by accident. We've been helping people that had some trees that were falling down. Well, it's kind of a benefit to the landowners and us too, because we want some logs and they want the stuff off of their property. So we did that and came onto this property here. I'm going to keep it a secret and not let you know where it's at, because we certainly don't want anybody coming in without permission. And we'd hate to lose this place. This may be a good little spot.
Hopefully it's going to be really good.
But I'm going to show you. I'm not going to show you in that direction, because I think that you would probably, some people I think would probably know. But I've seen this spot for a long time and always wanted to detect right here. And I didn't know who owned it, and I've been trying to find out, and it was just the luck of the draw that I found out. Look at this old chimney and a huge tree there beside it. So you know that this is an old homestead right here, and then part of the, I guess part of the chimney rock and everything is back behind it. So we're really excited to get into this spot here and just see what we got. So we'll be back with you when we make our first find. Here's my first find right here. It's a handle off of an old wash tub, and those are common finds. It had a lot of iron in it, grunted quite a bit and everything, but it was a signal to dig anyway. So that's it, the first one. Well, the signals have been few and far between here. But Larry's got a little iron stirrup.
And Lloyd's going to put his foot in it to prove it.
Yeah, my foot ain't going to fit in that right there.
That's a tiny one.
There is a lot of nails here, a lot of big square nails and everything. That's why you dig it all. That really wasn't.
It came in a 14 on the Equinox.
Mine was jumping on the AT Pro from 32 to 64, but it's something I would have dug. Good job. All right. This was a real good sound on the AT Pro. It's like 87. And I cut through it with my shovel right there, but it's a Presto jar lid, and there's actually part of the jar still there, and part of the ceramic lid as well. And I'm just right off from the chimney right there. Me and Larry are at a old log cabin right here, and I'll show you the chimney over there in just a moment. I thought I was going to go all day and not find one, but there we go, a harmonica reed. You know I love those. I'm going to let you pull this out with me. Oh, I think I know what it is now.
The key, isn't it?
No, it's not a key. I think...
Lock cover?
Lock cover.
Yep.
That's what I'm thinking. And it's got some kind of design right there on the front of it. Let me get it cleaned up and we'll see. Don't know if you can see it or not, but that has a star on it. Larry's beeping behind me. He's trying to aggravate me. It's got a star on it, and that's what it is. It is the keyhole cover on a padlock, and that thing is heavy, heavy. And of course, we had another car come by. You can tell we're pretty close to a road. That has got some other stuff around it right here. I'll have to get that cleaned up and do some research on it. That's a great find. The history of mechanical locks started over 6,000 years ago in ancient Egypt, where locksmiths first managed to create simple but effective pin tumbler locks that were made entirely of wood. They consisted of a wooden post that was affixed to the door and a horizontal bolt that slid into the post. This bolt had a set of openings which were filled with pins. A specifically designed large and heavy wooden key was shaped like a modern toothbrush with pegs that corresponded to the holes and pins in the lock. This key could be inserted into the opening, lifted, and would move the pins and allow the security bolt to be released. Some of the first metal locks were produced during Roman times, which had specifically designed metal keys required to open the locks. In 1784, Joseph Brahma patented what he called a high security lock that is still manufactured and sold in London today. The design remains virtually unchanged. The lock required a specific key that would hit the wafers at specific depths and unlock the bolt. And did you know that Brahm was so confident about the lock's security that he displayed a challenge lock in his store window in 1790, and he offered 200 gold guineas to anyone who could pick it. In today's figures, that's about $200,000. It remained unpicked until an American locksmith by the name of Alfred C. Hobbs successfully cracked it at the Great Exhibition of 1851. It took him 51 hours to pick the lock. Interesting find out this hole right here. It's a little heart with a hole in it. The one on a necklace. You know, that wasn't drilled. That's been put in there with a nail. So that's probably fairly old. And I found this, and there's a lot of wind. I'm trying to get it out of the wind. It says Junior Sheriff, and it's still got the pin on the back. That's an interesting find. You guys will have to help us out on this. It's part of an old hubcap. I don't know how old it is, and I don't know what model that it would have been on. But if you know, leave a comment down below. This is some kind of iron rosette. Maybe off of a bridle or something. I don't know. There's the old house, and there's the old man. You got a spoon over here, didn't you? I didn't see you.
That's right, you got about that.
Yeah. He left that one uncovered. Spoon. Now the wind's gonna start blowing. Let's take our finds up here to the porch. I want to show you the chimney and stuff here. Woodshed, I suspect that is the woodshed. And then here's the chimney. And then there's another one on the other side that's just about the same. And you can tell how, well, you can tell how these logs were cut and put in. I'm telling you, boy, it was a lot of work. And then this kitchen part was built on later. There's no doubt about that. I'd say those are poplar beams. And then here is here's the woodshed. And there's a lot of work that went into that too, when you look at the corners of it. But we're going to do a wrap up here. Wait till we get everything out. Oh.
Power of the editor. Come on. that clad dime. No, that was not for today.
The first thing, and the landowner made mention of it, is a lot of people don't understand how much digging that you do they?
A lot of holes, a lot of ups and downs.
Here's trash that we dug. A lot of aluminum foil, which sounds good. A lot of aluminum cans, which sounds good. A lot of pull tabs, which sounds good. And just dug all of that. And in the middle of all of that, though, there are some good things that you will find. I got a harmonica reed. I got that little heart, you saw it. This was at the second place that we went, the junior sheriff badge, some kind of rosette or tag, I don't know. I found a piece of pottery incidental out of a hole. It's probably the best find that I've got. I'm interested to get that cleaned up.
Yep, I agree.
It's a keyhole cover for a lock. And then this Ford cap, if you know a model on that, well, leave a comment. Presto jar with a little bit of the ceramic in it. And then some great big old square nails that we found at
They sure do sound good.
Everside. Larry got into some brass and copper and the spoon, which you saw there. And then the stirrup, of course, that's bent and broke right there. But that's a child stirrup. That was a good find. And then I know what this is. That was a seal on a bag. You find those. It's aluminum.
Found out of the front yard.
And some bullets and.
Where the zipper came from?
A zipper. So people running around here penniless and naked.
That's right.
Anyway,
fun time.
Anyway, thanks for joining us, and we'll catch you on the next Dingwall 7.